until there's nothing left or they get caught and nothing is off limits.
She pretended to be her dead mother.
The Local 4 defenders are once again exposing some of Metro Detroit's greediest criminals. You know, they don't care who they hurt as long as they're getting money.
Defender Kevin Dietz shows us the newest additions to the greed list.
She used her mom's own good name to steal more than $250,000. He ran a $1 million con and used the money to rent planes, yachts, and throw lavish parties. It's the kind of abuse that gets you on the greed list. Greed is defined as an excessive desire to possess more than one needs, especially with respect to money. We may all have a little greed in us, but when you become so greedy you cross the line, you might just end up on the Defender greed list. Rosalind Copeland must have missed the day they taught people to honor their mothers, leaving the courthouse with her head hanging. The local hospital worker dishonoring her mother by using mom's good name to steal $260,000 in cash. Rosalind's mom was legitimately on Social Security, collecting $2,000 a month. When she passed away, the government payments were supposed to stop.
As opposed to notifying the government and saying these checks that you're sending on my house every month are for someone who doesn't live here anymore because she died, she just decided to keep it going.
And going and going and going. The money pouring in month after month, year after year. For 25 years, Rosalind Copeland kept on collecting by forging documents to make it look like her mother was still alive.
And then when the benefits were about to expire, she renewed them. And when they were about to expire, she renewed them again.
The total theft of taxpayer dollars, $260,000. Think about that the next time someone tells you Social Security is going to run out of money.
You wonder, is it going to dry up because of the actual economics? Or is it going to dry up because of people like this who are taking advantage of the system?
Federal court judge Gershwin Drain is not sending her to prison. Instead, she gets probation, and her hospital wages will be garnished in the amount of $300 a month, a rate that would take her 75 years to pay off the debt.
Profiting off of your dead mother. I think that's unforgivable.
A selfish act that lands Rosalind Copeland on the greed list. Charles Swearingen is also on the greed list. He had a pitch that was too good for developers to pass up. He told developers he could get them millions of dollars in free money set aside for environmentally green developments.
This wasn't like the guy that needed to steal bread from the local grocer because his kids are starving.
The catch? They had to give Swearingen and his business partner $100,000 up front to get the deals done. 10 developers coughed up $100,000 each. With a cool $1 million in the bank, Swearingen showed just how greedy he could be.
They went and planned some extravagant wedding, something like to the tune of $200,000, rented or leased a private airplane, rented or leased a private yacht, paid for some of their own personal expenses.
When the developers started asking questions, Swearingen reassured them the money was on the way. Psychologist Dr. Donna Rockwell says some people become all consumed in their need for greed.
There never will be a point where it is enough. It's always just the craving and the seeking of the end of the craving.
Federal Court Judge Robert Cleland calls Swearingen's spending of other people's money unseemly, tasteless, and nothing less than greedy, sentencing him to probation, ordering him to pay back the money in monthly installments of future earnings. Swearingen is not going to prison, but he will do time on the greed list. If you know someone who deserves to be on the greed list, go to the Defenders page at our website, click on Detroit.com, and send me an email. Kevin Dietz, Defenders.